That first impressions can mean an awful lot when you're trying to nail a job interview, but what things should you avoid when you're sitting in the hot seat? Damian Burkle from Professionals in Transition joins us, and you say there are 7 things that you should never do.
Never do.
All right, roll down the list.
All right, number 1 is you don't want to trash your former employer.
Good idea.
For whatever the reason is, because they'll think, well, if that's the way he's talking about his old company or his old boss, imagine what he's going to say about our company.
About our company, right.
Number 2 is demonstrating like a lack of direction. There's nothing worse than going in for an interview and going, duh, what's this all about? Number 3 is, and it's tough out there. I mean, we both know that.
Right, and there's a lot of people vying for that job.
Absolutely. And what you don't want to do is appear desperate, no matter how you're feeling on the inside, because it's a predatory market and they're looking for any reason to knock you out. Number 4, and this sounds kind of crazy, but arriving too early. If you're early, more than 10 or 15 minutes, sit out in your car.
That's a good idea, and I'm early everywhere, so that's good advice to have.
Me, I'm always running late.
That's not good either.
No. Also, the purpose of a first interview is to get a second interview, period.
Right.
If they talk about money or you talk about money, whoever talks first loses, and it's completely inappropriate during a first interview.
So let them bring money up
Absolutely.
To you. Okay.
And delay it as long as you can if possible. Number 6 is being anxious, fingers or your feet. And
tapping your pen.
Absolutely, in your mouth. I mean, you're nervous, and I understand that, but if you've taken the time to prepare, it makes it a lot easier.
Right.
And then the final one is you want to be the answer to the employer's needs. And you've worked real hard to get a good, solid resume with lots of great accomplishments that are quantifiable and measurable, but you should focus on being the answer to the position that you're interviewing, and finally, letting them know why you're such a great match and what you can do for the company now and in the future.
All right, so you got to do your research before the interview. All right, thank you so much, Damian.